London is a great place for school kids to learn because London was always the capital. Like Apsley House, where the Duke of Wellington lived and entertained lots of famous people. You know, that's the same for Kenwood, where the family were very well known and lived.
I think there's a lot to learn in Kenwood.
These houses are unique. These houses reflect the people that actually lived in them.
We're very fortunate to live in London. We have a lot of opportunity to be able to bring their local history to life, which fulfills all of the history curriculum.
The thing I liked best about today was Virginia Coulthard's bedroom and dressing up in all the clothes, because I got to do it with my friends and it was a lot of fun because you get to be posh and act like you were from the 1930s.
It's not just one style. It's got some Art Deco, it's got some Tudor and it's got some medieval, and you wouldn't really get that anywhere else.
As a head teacher in a time of budget constraints, having an opportunity for the children to go on a trip which is principally free, it allows us to provide opportunities for the children. They might not have been able to do so had we had to pay for it.
What do you think this book is about? Hello, Governor.
With a school trip, you can explore and have more fun than when you're in a classroom.
Going down to the wartime bunker and playing some pool and dominoes, it was really quite funny.
I like the Great Hall because you got to dress up as dressed as King Henry VIII, and you got to play the character, and everyone was taking part.
Oh God! Comments! Get him! Yeah!
Well, when we're in school, we can only actually see the pictures on the whiteboard. When you see the real picture, it's actually quite clear and you can actually see everything and bigger.
I like being outside the classroom and learning about Eltham Palace because there's lots of things to do and it's really educational.
Having a local history element which is so accessible is a real positive. Children love going on school trips. It is probably the highlight of their curriculum.
And as far as London goes, Apsley House is really important because it's the only townhouse that is lived in by an aristocratic family still. And it's also the only townhouse that still has its own collection intact.
There's lots of hidden things that you don't really realise when you're just going around speedily, but when you're going around and you're staying here for quite a long time, you notice them.
I learnt that there was a cheeky Nima and it had its own little room with central heating and a very nice bamboo ladder.
You can see more of the detail and how you don't just see pixels on the screen.
The telephone box where there was a little seat hanging from the wall, and then there was a big phone.
Sometimes it makes you wonder because the picture's so big and the person who's done it's quite small and how they've got there and done the picture.
I would definitely want to live here if I had enough money to.
I think if it was actually my house, I think I'd get lost if there were labels on the doors.
Learning on trips and being able to take your learning into different environments really starts to bring their education to life, places where history really happened.